You complete me like Aaron, what a boy, I need thee. And when I'm in your arms, I feel free falling. My head's up in the clouds, in love and proud to say aloud, like an accident it happened. Out of nowhere, it just happened. And I ain't mad at all because I'm falling. Head over heels, I'm falling. In love with you, I'm falling. And I can't get up, don't wanna get up because of love. Falling. Yes, girl, that's Maya. That's off the Mood Ring album. Falling, child. Listen, Salt Wives, y'all hoes came up short because my camera fucked up while I was in the middle of doing the thing, and I had to redo it all over again. So I'm gonna get to y'all throughout the week sometime, and don't expect Salt Wives to be on the repertoire for tomorrow's live. No shade, Salt Wives, but the people ain't watching y'all asses no damn way. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might just keep it that way. Bring y'all asses in the middle of the week sometime and just leave it on up to the Potomac. No shade. Real Housewives of Potomac, season 6, episode 18, the reunion part 1. So the episode starts with the ladies coming in and Andy coming up around there and talk to them. So Wendy says she hopes that Tacky would just admit that she was being messy with bringing up the situation with her and Eddie. And I have to agree with Wendy. Tacky's whole shtick since she's been up here is not having a fucking storyline, and because of which she is going to attach herself to everybody else's, and that has been what she's been doing this entire time. So I do not bit more believe that she brought that up in any other manner but to be messy. So Tacky, fuck you and that damn Tarzan inspired dress that you had on, child. Like I told everybody that you looked like a transitioning monk. Girl, I said that you left out Gregory and you came back Georgina. Like, that's what you gave me and what the fuck you had on. You raggedy, tacky ass heifer. Moving on. So, Big Face said that she comes in peace. She's no longer the Twitter disaster that she was, and that's a lie, unlike somebody else, and that she knocked on her door and she's gonna answer. Fine, Big Face, with your big face ass. Do what you do. So they said that the theme of this thing was the goddess party. I mean, girl, I guess, I guess it was cute or whatever. I don't really equate pink with goddess, but I don't know. You know, when I look at the disciple women back in the disciple times, you know, they love shrouds was pink or whatever. So, I mean, maybe, you know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all have it. So, bitch, Wendy is sitting beside Andy as, her second reunion. Now, Robbie, you've been up here all this time. I don't think I've ever recalled you sitting beside Andy. And if you did, drop it down in the comments. But I don't recall it. Anyway. So Andy starts with Tacky, her fashions, her fairy tales, her delusions, her falsehoods, her lies, her deceits, her bullshit, and every damn thing else. So Karen shakes the hell out of Tacky and her fashions. Karen said, listen, Tacky's Giselle is consistent. Beep. I say, hold on, let me open it up right. You better read, Karen. I was here for it. So Nikki gives a message, some bullshit about she ain't gonna be there, but we all know it's a lie. I don't understand why y'all would show that message when we already seen that she's shown up. That's dumb. That's really stupid. And I feel like y'all been around for so long, I can't even believe y'all made that mistake. Why would y'all set up there and show them that, but show us something different? We already know what it is, so we're not going to be surprised with the cast. So why would y'all do that? Why would y'all show all of that? Like, why would all of that even be? Whatever, child. So they start with Mia's package, and everyone gives their first impressions on Mia. And Big Face says that she was cool at first, but she's been a liar. And yes, Mia, Grandma Moses, absolutely, you have been a liar. You've been a liar, and you've been caught in a lot of your damn lies, child. You have. I'm not even mad at Big Face for that because she not lying. You are a liar. Mia says that she had 3 C-sections. And of course, that threw everybody because, like me, I was like, well, bitch, if that's the case, what was the purpose of you setting up having surgery on that 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle set that you call a coochie? I was with all of them on that. That makes no sense to me. If you had 3 C-sections, that means the baby ain't never came up out that thing. So, I mean, how many inches of dick was you taking down to that damn strip club before you met G? Or how many inches of dick does G got? I don't know. He did say on the other episode that he had the biggest dick out of everybody up there. Now, I don't think that's true because he and Eddie are both, you know what? Never mind. Never mind, girl. I'm moving on. Um, so so they talk about Mia's relationship with her mama. So Mia says that her mom says that she's gonna pray for Big Face, and Big Face says that she doesn't need those kind of prayers. Why not, Big Face? You said it. So whatever type of woman or voodoo or hoodoo that woman put on you, your big face ass deserve it. That's why you don't need to talk about people that you don't fucking know. Moving on. So, Mia says that G didn't get her a damn thing. She worked for it all. He just invested. Mia, you a lie. You's a liar, and I don't buy nothing that come out of your mouth. Mia, I'm going to need for you to produce some paperwork. I'm going to need for you to produce to me a diploma of you having your business license. I'm going to need to see a diploma about you doing massage therapy. I'm going to need to see a high school diploma. I'm going to need to see a middle school diploma. I'm going to need to see something, Mia, because you done lied so much throughout this thing. I just can't take your word for nothing. If that's the case, Mia, produce it. Wendy came up here producing evidence. Monique came up here producing evidence. It seemed to me that you would produce evidence to all that shit. I don't buy it, Mia. I don't buy nothing that come out of your mouth. I still believe that you are nothing more than a Nene Leakes. Somebody that a rich man had to get up here and save, and that is why you was able to get what the hell you got, and that is how you were able to get on the Real Housewives franchise. Like, girl, go ahead and get the hell up out of my damn face, Mia. I don't buy nothing that's coming out of your mouth. I don't buy nothing that's coming out of your mouth. That's what you get for lying. Next time, don't come up here starting off with lies. Maybe people will believe your story. Lying ass bitch. So, Tacky feels like Karen was in Mia's ear when it came to them. I'm going to tell y'all something, and I'm going to be real. I do believe that Karen was probably giving her real deal Holyfield advice, but it wasn't on camera. I do feel that way. And Karen, I'll lay you down. But Karen, I'm not going to sit here and act like you not treacherous enough and you not petty enough and, to do something like that. Like, Karen, I'm going to be real. You not that far above the fray. You're really not. And I lay you down, Karen, but you are not that far beyond the fray that you would have probably set up and gave her some information or some classified information on the back end. And I lay you down, Karen, but I'm sorry. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I got a feeling I ain't. So, once again, they get on Tacky, her fairy tales, her delusions, her lies, her deceits, her her falsehoods, her fairy tales, and her imaginations, and every damn thing else that come with lying ass hoes like her. So they talk about that damn Shady Pines retirement village that she called a damn house. A tacky ass mess. Like, it's just as tacky as her. Much like her, she couldn't even get her damn houses to match. It's bad enough that you can't get your shirt to match your pants to match your shoes. But there you sitting up here and got your damn house. One side vinyl, the other half brick. So tacky. So tacky. Moving on. Grace and her driving skills. Grace, I really hope you know how to drive, baby. So when they get down to Curious George and Tacky's breakup, Wendy chimes in. It says that girl, let me tell y'all why that's so hilarious. I wrote down DK for Donkey Kong, but Curious George popped into my head, girl. My mind is racing 1,000 miles an hour. Anyway, when they got to her, I'm gonna just go with it. When they got to her and Curious George, Wendy chimes in and said, it brings up a video that Curious George did. And said that he wasn't in a relationship in December. I'm gonna tell you something. That entire tacky package was basically digging in her ass and basically pulling out all of them damn lies, falsehoods, fairy tales, and deceits that she's been giving everybody for all of these years. So Giselle says that the binder that Monique had was nothing new to her. At the time, they was just figuring it out. Giselle, you a liar. You a liar. The relationship was never real. There was never no relationship. Y'all was never together. You're not even being honest in this shit. It was never real. It was so you could continue to have a damn paycheck, bitch. Just be honest and tell the damn truth. Nobody, much like Mia, nobody is believing or buying anything that's coming out of your mouth. You've been a liar this entire time. Why would we believe you now? Why would we trust you and take you at your word now? Anyway, Andy asks when she found out that she was cheated on multiple times, how did she feel? Did she cry? She says no, she's not a big crier, but when she got divorced, yes, that makes no sense. So you didn't cry when he cheated, but you cried when y'all got divorced. That makes no sense to me. I feel like I would be so broke down to know that the person that I married and that I gave vows to and that I have a family with would be so wrong and so deceitful and so fucked up to not only go out there and cheat on me, but create families with other hoes. Emphasis on other hoes. Emphasis on other families and other hoes. So Dickless chimes in and so does Wendy. And I was down for Wendy chiming in. Like, I don't understand why Dickless, that fuck nigga in the dress, had the nerve to feel away about Mia chiming in when all you ever do is chime in when it comes to anything that's dealing with Tacky. I don't understand it. Yes, God. Heather, I love that red, my bad, y'all. Salt Wives is on right now, and Heather got on a badass red. We'll get to it when we get there. Baby, she Givenchy down, bitch. I live for it, Heather. I'm down. So Karen feels like Tacky went back to Donkey Kong because he was familiar and she didn't want to get to know nobody new. And I feel that. That's real. That is what a lot of people do. It's more easier to be with somebody that already knows you versus you trying to come in and get to know somebody else. I know how that is, and that does make sense, Karen. So a fan asks Karen and Wendy, why does Tacky need to be defined by a man? Every time they read her, it's about her having a man. Fan, I'm going to answer that question for you. Because every single solitary time Tacky wants to read somebody else, it's always something about their marriage. It's always something about their husband. And I'm sorry, I agree with everybody else. Bitch, you can't talk about my husband when you ain't got now one. You can't talk about my boyfriend when you ain't got now one. You can't talk about my sneaky link when you ain't got now one. That's why. That's why. Moving on. So then they bring up Donkey Kong's tax problems, and Karen gives her great advice. And Karen was absolutely right. Giselle, you still want to walk around carrying this nigga last name. Ergo, whatever money, whatever funds Uncle Sam can't get from him, they damn sure gonna get from you. And that's what Karen and Andy was sitting up there trying to tell you, girl. If anybody, you need to listen to Karen because she's been there. So a scholar in that ugly, hideous ass coffin cover that she called a dress made a damn appearance. And a fan asked a scholar, who was she style? And she says tacky. I know, tacky is going to be everybody's thing. With that damn pink trash bag that she called the damn dress. So big face and jobless package, girl. This where the real fun kick in. So and So Andy asked who listened to Deep Space, and they compared it to Ashley's song. I raised my hand too. I was there, girl. I was in the audience. And I won't on the stage like Color Me Pink, but I was in the audience. Shout out to Color Me Pink. And I raised my hand because I too did listen and I reviewed Deep Space. And no matter how I feel about Big Face with her big face ass, she does have talent. She does have a voice. And I did thoroughly enjoy Deep Space. And I do encourage anybody that likes that old school R&B feel. Well, not old school, but that R&B feel. I do encourage y'all to go and listen to Deep Space. No matter how I feel about Big Face, I'm not going to take away from the fact that she got talent, and I did enjoy her project. Y'all go and check it out. So Big Face talks about not paying Chris for his work. And Big Face, that's going to be your undoing, because when he divorced your ass, because he is, when he divorced your ass, you're going to wish you had paid his ass then. So Tacky brings up how Big Face is mad at them and not mad at Dot for going around everybody talking to one about jobless. Big Face starts doing this again. She starts doing this again, saying Chris was really hurt. And as his wife, I didn't want to see him hurt. And I cussed my mama out for that, like, so bad. Like, I said things to my mama that I never would. Big Face, fuck you and these damn tissues, child. Because here's my thing. I would honestly feel like if I was Chris's family, I would have been upset with you for the way that you was talking to my brother on national TV. The way that you constantly demean him, the way that you constantly put him down, the way you tell him to shut the fuck up, stop talking to me, get away from me. Like, you talk to him like with such disgust sometimes. And myself personally, if I was Chris's family, I would have been way more upset about that than what the hell Dot got going on around there. I will expect that from a mother-in-law. I wouldn't expect that from the bitch that married my brother. You talked to him probably worse than, you probably said worse things to him than Dot has said. Let's just be clear. So fuck you and them damn Kleenex, girl, because I ain't here for them. And fuck them damn Beelzebubs that you call stands that's gonna get up under my comments with they bull crap. So then they get down to Mia and her low budget comments. Mia, I get it. Her music video was low budget. It was low budget as hell. It was. It really was, girl. You could have gotten the same thing from a damn iPhone down to the damn hood. Like, I was on your side with that. But at the end of the day, Mia, that you didn't know her like that. And my thing is, if you going to be on this rich white woman type of tea, I'm going to need for you to carry yourself like one. And rich people just really wouldn't have came off like that. Especially ones that are part of the minority. You know what I'm saying? This is this girl's very first time. It's not going to be some Hype Williams type of thing. And even if that's what you was expecting, the classy based boss lady thing would have been to just keep your thing to yourself. Now, if you came in your confessionals and said that, that's one thing. That's fun shade. But for you to be sitting up there, even though Dot went around to everybody else, you didn't have to add fuel to the fire. That's where you went wrong at, Mia. Anyway. So Big Face says that she was going light on Mia when she talked about her mom and she was being ungrateful. That was the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. But what can I expect from a bison? The real H.U. my ass. So Tacky says that her actions was unjustifiable. And Andy asks, how was her mouth working for her when she was almost attacked last year, and brings up her trying to throw a knife at Ashley. And of course, she completely caught amnesia, saying that she never threw a knife at Ashley. Yeah, you did, girl. That's everybody's point. That is everybody's point. You do things like that, but you can't fight. And when somebody beats your ass, then you want to turn around and get on 3M pills, 3M sticky notes, pills, potions, and every damn thing else that you felt the need to get on. That's everybody's thing, Candace. That's my whole thing. If you gonna sit up and say some of the most vile ass shit out of your mouth, you need to be prepared either way for them to come back at you verbally or physically. That's another reason why I say your mama did a piss poor job of raising you, for you to feel like as a grown ass woman that you think you gonna go out here and say whatever the fuck you want to say up out of your mouth to people and feel like they're just supposed to give you words back. That's not how none of this works, Candace. That's not how any of this works. And Giselle, let me tell you something. I don't understand you at all. Because if you can understand it now, that clearly means you understood it then. Which proves everybody's point and proves everybody's damn theory and fact. And that is, you did all of that just to get Monique up off the show. And it wouldn't have worked. The only reason why Monique is gone is because she chose to turn down the contract. So Tacky brings up Big Face throwing salad first and had Mia hit her. Basically, it is what it is. Again, if that's the case, Tacky, I don't understand why y'all couldn't get down with that last season. If that's the case, I don't know why y'all could not get down with that last season. So Big Face brings up Mia saying that had her mama relapsed, it would have been on her. And Wendy had a problem with that too. And I ain't gonna lie, Mia, I had a problem with that too. Like I said, that's your mama problem. If she would allow anything for Big Face got to say about her to get to her to the point to where she wanted to go back to the pills or the powder or whatever it was that she was doing, child. I was on Wendy and Big Face side with that. I was. That's a huge stretch and a huge reach. And Big Face definitely had a point, and I told you the same thing. You brought your mama up here on the show to get scrutinized, much like you brought up you being a damn stripper, Mia. You brought all of that up. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all, child. The first part of this reunion, it actually was not half bad. I really was not expecting this for the first part. I expected 1 and 2 to be boring as shit. That's really what I was expecting. Part 1 wasn't bad. I was down for it. Can't wait to see what next week on got. Like I said, y'all Salt Wives, I'm going to get to y'all probably Monday or Tuesday or whatever. But they're not going to be on the repertoire for tomorrow because of the whole camera situation. And it is what it is, girl. And with that, I'm gone. Bye. See y'all tomorrow. 11 o'clock. 10 o'clock Central on the Let's Gags with T channel, the second channel. Make sure y'all are there at 11 o'clock where we really going to go in and let half. I'm gone. So I can listen to some more of Maya. Bye.